that would be great. What do I normally take with me? I feel like I take my entire life with me, and I always think I'm never going to use this. But I like being prepared. So, does anyone even know how to walk in heels? Like, it took me a long time. Everything, hair clips. That's not a hair clip. Okay, but on a serious note, I'm here to tell you guys what's in my model bag and what I take with me on castings and on jobs. So if you want to learn what I take with me, then please stay tuned. Hi, and welcome back to Rvt TV. My name is Carly Whelan, and I'm one of the teachers at Rvt Modeling School. I'm also a boss model, and I remember when I first started modeling, I had no idea what to put in my model bag, or even what a model bag is. So in this video, I'm going to be walking you through what to take to castings, and even things that you have to take to jobs on your first casting up until your last casting, no matter what it is. Always have these things in your bag. Now, I worked out what works best for me, so if you have any other tips, please do leave them down below. Okay, so first of all, let's start off with the bag. Now, I normally have like a nice big black handbag, but if I don't take that with me, I just have like a I don't know what bag this is, like a material bag, but I like the ones with the zips, and of course it has my favorite animal on, the owl. But normally just a normal plain black handbag, even if you can get just a normal handbag like this, but it's usually like a duffel bag style, maybe something with one or two zips on the side. Really, it depends on what you take with and what you think you need. So shop around, see what fits. Obviously, it depends on how big your model book is. Now, your portfolio book is extremely important, and you can never, ever forget this. Some models even have a tablet which has all of their photos on. I'm still old school, and I love taking my book with me. Now, this is really heavy, so obviously make sure that you get a durable bag that can carry it with. So your model portfolio book is literally just filled with photos of you and the work that you have done, as well as your Z cards. So just make sure that you always have enough Z cards and always have your book handy. Even if you have nothing else, make sure you have your book. Okay, so now that we have our bag and our book, the two most important things, the next important thing is a good pair of black heels. Now, you can also have a nude set of heels, but I was told that black is the best. That is just my agency and more for me personally. So do what your agency tells you. But a good pair of black heels, not too thin of a heel, not too thick of a heel, and just get something that you can comfortably walk in. This is extremely important. You need to be able to do catwalk, runway, whatever you need to do for your casting or your job. You need to be able to be on them for a really long time, and you need to be able to walk your best walk in these. So that they can hire you for the job. So I usually have a little sleeve that I just slot them in so they don't get damaged, and then I pop them into my bag. Now, the next recent addition, I guess I would say, to my model bag, I don't know if I would, I mean, this is new. So this is because of the pandemic. I always have a sleeve mask, just normal, one of those surgical masks, sanitizer, and a hairnet. Don't know if I'll ever use the hairnet. I don't know if I ever will, but I like having it just in case. So this is because of sanitary reasons, and because of the recent pandemic, I have just included this into my model bag to ensure that no matter what, I always have a mask, a hairnet, and hand sanitizer with me, and that stays in my bag. I do not touch it. Obviously, if I do use the mask or the hairnet, I will replace it. That leads me to the next thing. I always carry with me a little medical pouch. Now, in my medical pouch, if you have any allergies or medication that you have to carry with you, have it in here, have an extra set in here. But in here, I just have like throat lozenges for if you're doing commercials and you're speaking a lot. If anyone might be fluish or sick, or if I feel a scratchy throat coming on, I just have my throat spray with me, and that accounts for the nasal spray as well. I just want to be prepared. If I feel sick-ish or someone around me is sick, I make sure that I have this on hand. Then I have this nifty little thing which works amazing. It's called wound spray. Now, I will not tell you how many times I've been poked by needles and safety pins and scratched by heels and garments and everything like that that always draw blood, or I end up having bruises or injuries because of fittings and safety pins. This wound spray, you spray it on, it immediately helps with any pain or sharpness of pain that you might have, and it helps seal up the wound quickly and effectively, and you stop bleeding almost immediately. And it is really good for keeping the wound clean as well. So I always carry this with me, just because I know that in the modeling industry, when you go to fittings, safety pins are involved and you might get pricked. Then the other things that I have in here is just some rescue drops. It is quite a stressful job, and especially if you're on a time crunch, you will feel a lot of pressure. So I always just carry little rescue drops with me just in case. And then I have band-aids, dental floss, very important, and some toothpaste and a little mini toothbrush. So that is what is in my medical kit. Of course, this can be tailored to what you need and what you think your needs are. And I also always have like a headache tablet or something with me as well, just because you don't want to be on set with a major headache, because it will show on your photos. You want to be able to put your best foot forward and give your best presentation, whether it's a casting or a job. You want to be and feel your best. So put in things there that will help either calm you, relax you, or end a headache, or if you have stomach cramps or anything like that, just have things with you that will help you feel more secure. Then I also, on that note, have a little sewing kit with me. So in the sewing kit, I just have some needles, some thread of every color. I have safety pins, I have everything. I have cloths for jackets, especially when it comes to castings and they want you to try on clothes that might be too big. Safety pins really help sell the outfit. So if it's slightly too big for you and it could be altered, but they can't really see how it looks because you take like 5 photos and the agent isn't always there. So most often your client isn't even in the casting room with you. They get sent the photos later on. So it's always important to have some safety pins or something with you that you can pin the clothes to make it look better on you, so that when they look at the photo, they're like, that is the girl that I want or the guy that I want. So I always have a little sewing kit with me. And then the other thing on making a impression with your outfit, obviously having the safety pins, having the clothes fit properly, is you need to smell nice. So I have just a fresh deodorant, and then I have a really nice perfume, my favorite perfume, and I just carry this with me before I go into an interview. I just spritz myself. This I carry with me all day and use all day, especially if your casting's far away. Like mine, often I have to drive an hour or even 2 hours to get to a casting. I always want to make sure that I smell nice when I get there, and then I spritz my favorite perfume to make an entrance, I guess you would say. Then on that note of the other things that you kind of have to have, especially on jobs or casting, is make sure that you have nude undergarments. So either nude, black or white, preferably all 3. Have them in your bag, just slot them there. You never know when you're going to use them, and especially at jobs, you want to be prepared for any outfit you might want to wear, and you don't want to be wearing a white shirt in this shoot and then wearing black undergarments, because obviously that is going to show on the photos. So along the side of having the right heels, have the right undergarments, and have a little pouch of makeup with you, with a little hair elastic and preferably a little mirror, because you never know if there's going to be a mirror for you to get ready or if you need to do something. So this is my casting makeup pouch, kind of like an everyday makeup pouch. So 90% of the time, you're no makeup, like I am right now. Absolutely no makeup. You can curl your lashes and mascara. That is what I usually do, is I only curl my lashes and I only put on mascara. That's all I do for castings. Sometimes if they request for a certain thing, then you go ahead and have some sort of makeup on. Now, depending on the degree of the shoot or the show or the casting that you're going for, will obviously depend on how much makeup you do. So for a general basic look, I always have my moisturizer with me. Like I said, I usually drive quite far for my casting, so I like to have my moisturizer. And then I sometimes just have concealer with me to put underneath my eyes, and then obviously something to blend it out. I have a little brush with me because it is important. You obviously have to have your natural hair, but it still needs to look neat. And then a little refresher or a matte setting spray or something that will make you just look fresh before you go in is really important. And then, like I said, I usually curl my lashes. I keep my curling wand in here because I like to really curl my lashes. I have really long lashes, but they face down, so I like to curl my lashes like right before I go in, just to give that really fresh look, I guess. And then in here I just have my mascara and then a very basic nude eyeshadow palette if they would need me to put on a little bit more makeup for definition. I have something with me that I can use that I know is safe on my skin and won't cause me to break out or rash out or make my eyes look red or puffy or anything like that. And then something else, have a little lip balm and a cream with you. You don't know if you're shooting a bikini and it's really cold, because most bikini castings and everything like that happen in the winter and get shot in the winter. So it is important to make sure that you are moisturized and your lips are moisturized, and so is the rest of your body. Then the last thing that I would suggest having is just have a pen. You have to fill out so many forms at different casting places all the time. So having your own pen just makes things so much easier, because everyone's usually scrambling around trying to find a pen. So just always bring one. So those are my basics. That is what I carry with me every single time I go to a casting. I know it feels like a lot, but trust me, when you need something, it's there, and it's always a great feeling when you are prepared and that you know that you have what you need. Of course, tailor this to what suits you best, and as I go along and as I learn more things, maybe we can do an updated one of what is in my model bag. But I hope you guys have learned something, and I hope this was helpful. And again, if you have any other tips or tricks, please leave them in the comments down below. Oh, before I forget, I forgot to mention one small detail. Okay, so you know you had a casting and you'll probably be there for like 5 hours, or you could be there for 5 minutes. With castings, you never know how long it's going to take, so make sure you hydrate. Have a bottle of water, have some healthy snacks, and have something to keep you entertained. Whether it's your phone, make sure you pack your phone charger and a portable charger along with you, or even a book. If you're studying, bring the material along. I've been at castings where I wait for 5 whole hours, where I've even left, had lunch, and came back, and I was still waiting in line. So, and I've also had castings where I literally walk in, go have my casting, and then I leave right away, and it wasn't even 5 minutes. But it's good to be prepared, so make sure you have some healthy snacks and some water with you. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see any of our other videos, check our latest video over here, or get to know us a bit better in the playlist over here. Talk to you soon. Bye!